What do you hate about LSE? How drastic is the change in the standard of living from Sheffield to London? Okay. Highlight of LSE so far. Okay. Advice for people considering LSE. Also, disclaimer, everything I say here is my personal experience and it's not the be-all and end-all, it's not factual at all. I'm just saying it as a girl studying here, and if what I'm saying is wrong, please correct me, because obviously I don't know everything about the LSE. I know what I know right now, which is what I'm telling you guys. Hi guys, how's everyone? I am having a quick lunch right now. Literally, I'm eating half-price sushi from Itsu. By the way, if you didn't know, half an hour before Itsu closes, which is like 8:30ish at night, you can get everything for half price. So I got this yesterday and I'm just gonna munch on it while I answer some of your questions. I posted on Instagram like 2 days ago asking if any of you guys have any questions about me being in LSE so far and any concerns, blah blah blah. Thank you for the question submission. Honestly, I always get so worried whenever I make a Q&A, wondering, oh, what if no one asked me any questions? What do I do? What do I do? You guys never disappoint. So let's get started. Eating whilst filming is so difficult. First question. Is it hard? Great question. Okay, let me make sure I am in frame. This is a question that I always wonder, LSE, very highly ranked, extremely prestigious, very hard to get in. I got extreme imposter syndrome when I first got in, because first, I didn't believe it. How did I get in? And second, I didn't believe it, basically. Let me check if there's something in my teeth or not. Okay, good. All good. Back to the question. I think it has the representation of being really hard, but I'm on the 4th week of my degree and it just seems like normal. It seems like what I would expect in any other university, any other source of education. I think the bottom line is, if you are able to get in, then you'll be able to cope, because there's a reason why they chose you as a candidate to attend their university, and they would have carefully reviewed your application and know you have the oomph to take on the challenge if it is a very hard university. I think it definitely consumes more of my time compared to my undergrad. Firstly, I'm doing a master's, and secondly, an LSE. But overall, there hasn't been any mind-blowing, really hard aspects of my academic life yet. Maybe because I'm still quite at an early stage, and maybe everything's just slowly getting harder. I don't know, but so far I don't think it's that hard. As long as you do your readings, as long as you proactively ask questions and ask for help when you need to, don't be embarrassed about your not understanding something, because you got in, you're probably the same intellectual level as your classmate, majority of your classmate. Ask questions and it will be fine. Second question. What do you hate about LSE? I think I'm gonna stop eating, because I think it's really hard eating and talking. I'm just gonna drink my coffee and then I'll eat after I finish answering the Q&A. I think one thing that differs LSE from University of Sheffield, just a quick context, I did my undergrad at the University of Sheffield and I'm doing my master at the LSE. So when I talk about my experience in LSE, I compare it to my experience of studying at the University of Sheffield, because that's the only other university I studied at. I wish LSE people and events are more approachable and less exclusive. I find making friends quite difficult in LSE compared to when I was in Sheffield. Mainly because I am a master's student, mainly because there are less events to go to, because I don't know anyone and I don't live in a university hall. When I was in Sheffield, I started my uni living in a hall, so meeting people was very, very easy. But now I live in a private accommodation. I can't really meet a lot of people. I only live with one other person. So most of my great friends are from the rugby club that I've met a few weeks ago. I really enjoy doing rugby, and the people there makes it 10 times more fun. Maybe I'm just shy, maybe I'm not proactive, you know, I could be doing wrong on my end, but general experience wise, I feel like people in LSE is less approachable and harder to make us friends compared to Sheffield. That's just my personal experience. Did you write a personal statement for your master's application? If so, any tips for it? I actually made a whole video on this, so I'll put a card up here right now. I made 2 videos on it. One is tips for writing my personal statement, another one is reading out my personal statement. So I feel like that is all the resources. I can't give you any more. Those videos will be very useful when you try to apply for master's, so watch that. My nose is blocked. How do the libraries compare to Sheffield? Great question. I really like the libraries at the LSE. I really like the libraries at Sheffield. I think university library, they're always just really good. They're both really good. I don't have a preference. They're just up to my level. Obviously, very hard to find spaces as per usual. I have been struggling with finding a space at the library in Sheffield and also in LSE. But the thing about in Sheffield is that I was there for 3 years, so I was able to find some like hidden places that not a lot of people know about. But in LSE, I just go to the main ones because, you know, I'm new, I don't know any hidden gems. So, you know, like it's just a bit harder for me to find a space because I don't know where to go. But in Sheffield, I just knew like where's the busiest, I just avoid that. How drastic is the change in the standard of living from Sheffield to London? Okay, that is a great question, another great question. You guys ask really good questions. It is way more expensive. It is less walkable, so like you have to take the tube more often, you have to take public transport more often. Because when I lived in Sheffield, everything was just happening in like walkable distance. I don't know why public transport in London is so expensive. But overall, nothing really is that drastic, I'd say. It's more expensive to live in London, as really like everyone knows that. So you kind of have to expect that. The rent is more expensive. More things to do in London though. Like London is just more, London's more similar to Hong Kong than Sheffield is. It's more like a city. There's more events happening, you know. Very, very cool stuff, art exhibition. Sheffield is more like a chill city/town vibe. I love the people in Sheffield, which really makes up my whole experience there. In LSE, I haven't met like amazing people yet because I've only spent like 4 weeks here at the LSE, so it is quite logical that I haven't met my soulmate yet. Yeah. Highlight of LSE so far. Okay, another good question. This got me thinking. Yeah, I had a quick look at my question before I start like filming, and this is one of the questions that, you know, got me thinking, like what is my favorite bit of LSE so far? I think rugby makes me so happy. Like it just keeps me going. I think hello, this is the editing Suki right now, and it just makes me so sad to announce that it is official that I can't play rugby for the foreseeable future, probably at least 4 weeks. I'm gonna be in the splint, this thing, for 3 weeks, and then I'll go to the doctor and see if there's any improvement, and I have to go to physiotherapy. So probably no rugby for probably 6 weeks actually. And I said that is my highlight of my LSE. Like, what? I'm so sad right now. You don't even know. Like, now that big chunk of my life has been taken away from me. It's a big mental game. Anyway, back to the video. Joining LSE has kind of rekindled my passion for this sport. I think when I was in Sheffield, I don't think I enjoyed rugby as much as I am right now. I think I've met a really great set of friends through the rugby club in LSE, and it has been really the highlight of my week, every single week to go training. I get so excited, and I'm very sad that I couldn't play because my finger is fractured and it's still recovering, but I still go to training and watch and support the girls, which is always fun. And yeah, low light is I can't play rugby for now. I don't really know when can I get back on the pitch. At this rate, probably not till December. Oh, you don't even know how sad I am. I'm crying when I'm editing this video because Suki, filming the video, didn't even know. I thought I recovered this week. And I saw the doctor today and they gave me this. I'm getting an appointment with my doctor tomorrow at the fracture department. Hopefully I'll have a good update and letting me know that I can play soon, because I really want to play, and it's just been a very sad life not being able to not even being able to go to the gym because I can't hold the barbells and dumbbells with my fingers like this. So favorite module so far? I actually don't really have a favorite module. Like, they all are tantamount to each other. Like, I like it enough to get through it, but I don't really like have a passion in my heart to call it my favorite. Because this term I only have 3 modules. One is theory, one is media and globalization, and one is coding. I think I really enjoy coding, weirdly, I actually low-key kind of enjoy coding. This is because I get so satisfied when I write a code right, because I'm never like a quantitative person, and I guess this degree I have to do some quant stuff since it is a master's of science. Being able to like get the graph right, get the code right is just such a satisfying feeling. You know, when you're running, the process is really bad, but when you finish your run, you feel so good in yourself. That's kind of like me when I'm coding. So in that aspect, I really enjoy it. You know, just the end bit, not the process. I hate the process. Okay, I'll end this video. Oh, also this is cute. Also not a question, but random stumbled on your channel. Randomly stumbled, you mean? And it's very cool. Oh, thank you. Thanks. You know, I don't know what else to say. I get very flattered when there's compliment and I don't know what to say. It's just, I don't want to sound ungrateful. Like, that is so nice, but I don't really know what else to say other than thank you. Okay, I guess I'll tie this video up with a really good question. So, advice for people considering LSE. Thank you. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for submitting the question. Advice for people considering LSE. I think get over the fact that it is like has the impression of being unachievable, being like super competitive, being super hard. It is just a university. If there is a degree or anything that LSE can provide you that you think you would enjoy a lot, that you like a lot, like a degree or like a subject or a module or whatever, apply. You know, if you don't apply, the answers will always be no and rejection, you know. So take the step and apply. And what else? And London is a pretty cool place to live in. I think it is not as glamorous as the media portrays it to be. So don't put your expectations too high, because not everywhere in London looks like Oxford Street, because London can be run down sometimes. So don't be shocked when you go to places like I don't know, places in London that's outside of central London that just looks like a borough and suburb, because media just glamorize London too much, and it's not that clean, it's not that beautiful sometimes. Be organized, be diligent, and enjoy your degree. Don't see it as a chore. See it as an opportunity. See it as an opportunity given to you to study this degree. Like, a lot of people want to be in your position. So don't take it for granted, you know, like don't see it as like, oh, there's another assignment, I need to do this, do that. Appreciate how lucky you are, and I think that will help you to get through most of your reading. Look at it more like a choice that you've made, that you have devoted into, you know, enjoy what you are given to read. Because there are points in uni, master's or undergrad, you know, that you just feel like you want to give up. It's just so much. But remember why you are here in the first place, and just keep going. If you really can't, obviously talk to people, reach out for help, but most of the time you probably aren't the only one. So knowing that there are people in your shoe would make you feel so much better, and ask for advice, ask for help. Always reach out to your professor for help, you know. That's probably one of my biggest advice. If you struggle academically, don't be shy to ask for help, because no question is stupid. You know, all questions are great questions. Okay, I'm gonna sum up this Q&A. Thank you so much for everyone who submitted a question. I'm gonna eat my lunch now. I'm very, very hungry. Yeah, my plan of doing like a mukbang kind of thing just failed because I can't eat in front of the camera. I just feel like I'm gonna spit like my sushi out. I'm gonna have like stuff in my teeth. I can't do that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and good luck with your studies if you guys are studying. Have a good morning, good evening, and good night whenever you guys are watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.